I'm so excited to be here at the Tucson Gem Show. We can actually come here, find the new things, and then bring it to our HSN viewers. This is what Tucson's all about. It all starts with one piece, one sample. This is pick and shovel. We meet the miner, we find out where it came from, and then we go from there. I know so many people that the Tucson Gem event is on their bucket list. So we can take something that's so special, so unique, and actually bring that Tucson Gem experience to everybody at home.
Everybody, my name is Connie Craig-Carroll. More importantly, the gentleman of the hour, or I should say of the event, the big Tucson Gemstone event. Jay King is here for the final 2 hours. And Jay, you were just talking in that little piece that we saw there about the Tucson Gemstone event. Literally people from every country come to Tucson. They swarm Tucson, the biggest event of its kind in the world.
Absolutely, in the world. And every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And Connie and I were talking about it. You know, it's still going on right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to go back out there, but I wouldn't stay married if I did. So
he's going home after this show.
I'm actually, they've already got the plane out of the hangar and I'm departing. But,
okay,
yeah.
We are delighted you're with us, and guess what? It's all the Jay King you can buy today for $5. It's a flat $5 shipping spree, so we have saved some of the best for last. Everything with the exception of a couple pieces brand new, and we're gonna start with a 5 and 5. Take a look. Okay, I only have 20 of this multi-inlay gem pendant with the cord, the matching ring as well. So between the two, we have 20. So I'm gonna talk about this quickly. The ring was originally $95, it's now $59. The beautiful inlay pendant was originally $140, it's now $89.95. And Jay, in this, we're talking about gorgeous mother of pearl. You're also getting Nakasari turquoise, and you're getting that beautiful picture jasper. And not only that, but just the craftsmanship of inlaying this like this.
Yeah, and actually, I did this, and if you can see, actually, if you look at it, and you look at, it's actually a picture, right? So you've got the mountains. The mountain range is in, that's in picture jasper. And then you've got that Nakasari, which is, this is like a collector's turquoise. They still have, it comes out of the Nakasari mine, but it's a big copper mine, and they absolutely don't let anybody mine this. It's a real crazy thing. But it's highly collectible. And then I've got that white mother of pearl. So those are the clouds.
We'll let you know when it goes. Okay, now we've moved to, talk about collector's item. I wish we had 1,000 of these. We have 40. This was appraised at $310. We did it at $210, but today it's $129. But collectors, get ready, because this is charoite. You know how many years went by that we weren't able to offer that collectible charoite. Well, we have the Russian charoite in this, genuine lapis, and Seven Peaks turquoise. So Jay, it's like the perfect storm with all of these beautiful rare gemstones.
Well, as you know, turquoise is our #1 material. Lapis, for anybody who's shopped with us in a while, you watch what's going to happen, and I'm already seeing it, like for next year. You know, in 2018, where it affects me, because we work so far out, is not right now. It's like a year and a half, 2 years from now is what it affects me. But in 2018, we literally were only able to get about 5% of our lapis, and this charoite is all AAA grade charoite. Connie and Craig and I actually introduced this on TV about 10 years ago, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oops. Okay, we've moved along. We have 20 of those left. And now for Valentine's Day, 32 of the lucky ladies out there will be able to get our turquoise and lapis earrings. Now, this is turquoise hill turquoise. I believe that's from Mongolia.
This is from Mongolia, and this is some of the, this material, if you look at it, is literally as nice or better than Sleeping Beauty.
It's amazing?
That clear, high blue, robin's egg blue material that everybody's looking for, and then lapis hearts. And you know, all of these are always some crazy deal, right, for the 5 and 5s. So in most cases, you couldn't even make these. You can't manufacture them for what we're selling them for. So I love this, and also especially for this time of year, you know, Valentine's Day. It's a great, hearts are always a great silhouette, but it's even a greater silhouette about this time of year.
And we don't have a lot of the hearts. So again, to do lapis and turquoise, which are a perfect color combination together, why not? Okay, last call on this too. And next, we are gonna move for the person who really loves exotic gemstones, kyanite, genuine kyanite. This was appraised at $290. We did it at $200, sold it out. We brought a few back in for the last event, and that's what we have, the final few. We've taken it to $149.95. Everything is on 5 flexible payments and 6 if you have your HSN charge card. So this is under $30 to get it home, but unlike regular kyanite, this almost glitters. It almost looks like it has silver in it.
You know, it looks a lot like neon apatite is what it looks like. And this actually does come from the same place that we get our neon apatite, which is Madagascar. If you're a gemstone collector, this is something you might want to consider because you know, the value on this, even though it's in a little, maybe of a little higher price range, I have to tell you this material is so rare in this quality. You know, kyanite, there's a lot of kyanite out. This is a better shot of it right here. You see that? It almost like glows in the dark. It's totally amazing.
It does. Did you see that ceremonial turquoise ring I had on?
I did.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, Jay. They told me not to say anything.
Yeah.
Ceremonial turquoise.
Well, don't say anything about the ceremonial turquoise, Connie.
Don't say anything about what I told you not to say anything about, ceremonial turquoise. Okay, it's coming up next hour, but I haven't been able to say anything about ceremonial turquoise in a long time because we never have it. But wow, are you kidding me with these drop earrings? This was $100.90, appraised at $150. We are doing these for $59. If that doesn't get you going, wake you up in the morning, $59 for all of this.
You know how insane this is too? The reason that they were priced higher is because we have 2 of our rarest collectible turquoises in this. You've got Campitos Blue Ice, and then you've got the material with the matrix in it. That's actually old red skin. And you know, both of those materials, highly collectible. I could actually sell the material, the rough material, for more than putting it in any design. It was silver and everything included. The turquoise is actually worth more than the silver.
I'm gonna leave these out here because if they don't sell out this time, I'm gonna remind you all of them because that
Look
is
how these,
amazing.
Are these fun or what?
Yeah.
And then and here again, if you're a turquoise person, it's got Campitos Blue Ice and then that red skin. Both of them are highly collectible and you can't get them. This is stuff that collectors look for constantly.
And they're double-sided.
Yeah,
so
they're double-sided.
Even if they flip.
They flip and then the movement.
Okay, I'm gonna leave those out here. If you want those, one of the best buys in the show for $59.95. Now, we do wanna let you know we had a couple sellouts already, so thank you so much for your calls. And we wanna let you know that our inlaid jewelry, I think, is officially gone. So that's gone, thank you, thank you. And then also, gone are the little hearts. So we're gonna have a fun time. Final 2 hours of Jay King with our big Tucson Gemstone event. So we are delighted you're with us, keeping in mind that it is a flat $5 shipping fee. So it's all you can buy for $5. If you are shopping ahead, you know, for special events, or if you're a collector like me and every time Jay's here you're shopping, only $5 to ship everything. Okay, do me a favor, if you are just watching with us in the background, I want you to stop whatever you're doing because this necklace is amazing. Imagine you walk into a gallery. It's one of those fancy galleries with special lighting, marble floors. You have to be buzzed in by a security guard. This is the kind of thing that you would see in one of those fancy galleries, but it would have a gold clasp on it, but they would have one. It would be behind the counter. It would be so expensive because you realize what you're looking at is genuine aquamarine. Now I'm gonna pick this up for you, and the reason I wanna do that, I wanna show you in comparison to the back of my hand how large this is. I mean, this is huge. And you think about just buying a single ring in aquamarine and how much, you know, if we took this, first off, that'd be way too big for a ring, but if we took that and made a ring from it, wouldn't you pay more than $94.95? And you are getting bead after bead after bead of not white aquamarine. This is true, unenhanced real, beautiful, blue aquamarine. And we've taken this from $139.90, where it's a huge customer pick, and it actually sold out the last 3 times on air, to $94.90. It's under $20 on your charge card, just in time for the March, ladies. Are you back before March or not?
I am gone. In fact, in what, an hour and 50 minutes.
Do you feel like he's counting it down?
You're not going to see me till, I'm not really sure. I think either mid or late April is when they got me scheduled to come back.
Wow.
So I'm like a bad dream. I'm going away, but I always come back.
I would say it's off for good behavior, but we know that's not the truth. We know that's not the truth.
That's not going to happen ever. But you know, with this, just like Connie and I work really well together because we've known each other for so long, and she also knows the stories. But you know, Connie knows so much about gemstones. And here's the thing with aqua, right? If you've been shopping with us, it'll be 24 years in October that the Mine Find show has actually been established. But here's the thing, during that whole time until 2018, all you ever saw from me in aquamarine, if you think about it, were chip strands, right? And the chips they're not a waste product. The chips are actually just small crystals that they're not big enough for them to cut and facet or make cabochons or whatever. They can't do faceted materials. So that's the only thing you can buy in aqua that actually is affordable enough that I could bring it here and feel that I'm giving you a deal or giving you a good value. We were so fortunate when we found this, and these crystals are really big in this material. But this material is actually mined in Northwest China. But that being said, if you go over, it's in a mountain range. If you hike over that mountain, you're in Pakistan. So it's as far northwest as you can get. And even the people, the miners that are there, they don't look, you know, like Chinese. I can't, you know, there's pictures of them. They have almost like a cross between like a Mongolian and like Pakistanis. I mean, it's really funny, you know, because the indigenous people have a very different look to them. But we were just fortunate. We were on a turquoise. We went up to a turquoise mine. We were looking at turquoise at a new deposit that they're now starting to mine finally. And just one of the miners just happened to have a sample of this. We found it.
But did you know immediately it was aqua?
I didn't.
Because I wouldn't have known. I mean, wouldn't have, usually aqua is not this saturated in color.
Right.
It's
we actually thought it was a blue chalcedony, is what we thought when we first saw it. But then you have to realize this is mined. You talk about, and this is kind of typical of a lot of the deposits I have. These people, literally this village, they walk 20, 25 miles on this trail. We've actually got pictures of the trail that go up. They can only mine it about 6 to 7 months out of the year because the deposit is so high that in most cases, either the ground is frozen or it's snowpack. So they can't really get to it. But can you imagine that they go up, they kind of camp out, they mine this all with hand tools, literally picks, pry bars, that's how they're getting it out. There's no way to get equipment up to it, and they basically tell you the truth, they don't have the equipment. So this is all done by hand, but the reason I think that the quality is so good on this material is this. Think about it, if you're mining something that you need to sell, and you gotta walk with it on your backpack, they don't even have animals there's no horses, no mules, no nothing. You know, would you bring good material or bad material?
Right, you'd bring the best.
They actually cob it all up there, and cobbing is where they take only the selected material, so they knock out, they only take the select crystals. And so I think that that's why the quality is that good. And it's also afforded us the opportunity to make some larger pieces like this and still come in at an affordable price. But this is beyond affordable now.
For aqua.
Yeah, real, genuine, untreated. This is the real deal. It's not color enhanced.
I will leave it available for you.
Beads.
14 millimeter, up to 14 millimeter.
Massive.
And I'm telling you, for all the ladies, this is your birthstone. You should absolutely do it because most of you don't even have a ring in aqua until it's a whole strand. So I'm so excited about that one. I'll leave it out here for you so we can show it to you if it doesn't sell out. Now, everybody's asking about my necklace. Jay, you're gonna flip because Jay doesn't know this. Look at this, double strand of turquoise and hooey, double strand, $69.99.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I didn't even know we had this.
$69, okay, so this was $100.90. $100.90, it's now $69.95. It's under $14 on your charge card. You want to talk about the ultimate layering piece and let it just drip down your neck. They're connected in the back, but it's completely adjustable from 18 down to 20 3/4 of an inch in the length. This is that boho, that global chic, that effortlessly perfect look. This is the one that everybody's even doing in faux turquoise because it looks so good. We're doing it in real, and we're doing it in Anhui. And just for someone who's not familiar with Anhui, Jay?
When they say Anhui, it's a province. It's about the size of Texas, if you can imagine. And there's numerous mines in there, and we don't even really get any material out of there anymore. So this material, no telling how old it is. But I didn't even know we had this necklace, to be honest with you, because you were wearing that at one. I was saying, I didn't make a 3-strand like that, so I didn't realize you got them nestled in there. So this is a perfect layering piece. What Connie has done with it, that you could wear it as a standalone, but what Connie's doing with it, you see how versatile this is? That's Hubei.
Jay, look at this. Okay, massive. Massive. Now we only have 200 of these. Massive Azure Peaks turquoise nuggets, $99.95. This is like going back in a time machine. I mean, this was $150.90. We're doing it for $99.95. It's under $20 on your charge card. Look at how you can layer, but either of these as a standalone, they're gonna work with things that you already have in turquoise. These are building blocks in a jewelry collection, or if you're like me and you like to collect beautiful turquoise, you have the Anhui, which you almost never see anymore, and in this one, the Azure Peaks, but it's that bigger, chunkier necklace. I hope you can get it. That one may sell out just off of a brief look. Otherwise, we'll let you have a little bit more time to look at those later on. But gosh, I can't even talk this morning. I'm so sleepy. I am never here this time of morning. I'm always up at 6:30 to get my son ready for school, but I'm never here like functioning cognitively. So today I'm not either.
She's here in body, but not in mind and spirit yet. Or maybe she's here in body and spirit. She's not here mentally.
That's okay. That's okay. It's still going to be fun. Okay, now we're going to go ahead. We're going to move to our orange carnelian. Now, we have this for you in drop earrings. We also have it available for you in a beautiful necklace. And we're doing the drop earrings at a Tucson Gemstone Discovery price. We only have 100 of those. The pendant, we took $20 off. Everything, as I said, is on 5 flexible payments, so you can break this up into 5 flex pays. If you happen to have the HSN charge card, you can do 6 flex pays. And if you don't have that charge card, we would love to get you one. You can call, you can get instantly approved, and then you could take $10 off your first purchase. But these are huge customer picks, Jay. And as I was reading through some of the reviews, I think the reason they're big customer picks is because they have such an unusual look. You think carnelian and you think you know what carnelian looks like, but this is different.
Here's the thing with carnelian. Carnelian is very, very specific. And because of how we're governed and everything, of course, we always want to give you accurate information, but a lot of people think they own carnelian and they own orange agate or they own red agate. It's not really a true carnelian. This is a true carnelian, but what makes this so unique and so special is most carnelians that you'll see are more in the orange family, as far as like a bright orange is what you see, or they'll be almost like orangey red color. This almost has like a butterscotch tone to it. It's like a light orange butterscotch. And that's what really brought me to the rough. In fact, when we first bought this rough material, I thought it was a form of some kind of chalcedony. I didn't think that it was I had no idea that it would be tested out as carnelian. So when it came back as carnelian, we were really excited about it. I don't have a lot of this material. That's not to say down the road, maybe I might be able to acquire it one more time. It comes out of Africa, and this is collected by a friend of ours who goes around. She teaches local indigenous people what to search for, and most of these are found in either meteorite fields or in big iron ore fields, like where you've got just nothing. It's like it came to the planet Earth and blew up, and scattered.
Wow.
It almost looks like a gravel yard, but you'll see it have all different characteristics, usually very red or black, very metallic. and that's where they find these. And she's taught them how to go through and find them. So they're not mined per se, they're gathered. So you never know what you get, but this was just one batch that they got from this one village, and it's a very unique, like I said, when it tested at carnelian, I was amazed. I thought it was either a chalcedony or that it was some kind of form of agate.
Sure.
So that was really cool.
I think the thing too is that every single one looks different. So that makes it even that much more unique. Now certainly yours is gonna be similar, but when you look at even the earrings that we have here on set and the earrings that you see there, they're all, and the pendant, same thing, they're all gonna be, it's almost like each one is a one of a kind, Jay.
Yeah, you know, they have a totally very unique look. And here again, this bodes for about 90% of what we do. You know, the one thing with Mother Nature, she doesn't make everything matchy-matchy, okay? And so what's cool about this material, like I said, just the unusual color of the carnelian. We did a very unique design here, and the only place that you can get this design is actually be able to, you know, if you're tuned into the Mind Find show. I don't know anybody else that's actually using this, but every piece will be totally, it's gonna be the same design, but there's no way that the materials are all gonna be matching exactly. So if we showed you 12 of these, they would all 12 be totally different. They're all gonna be in the same family. They're gonna have that color, but they're all gonna have different, unique looks to them.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up because you know what? We've been saving a special surprise. Oh, we've got an update. Our earrings are officially gone. So thank you for your call.
And those are 2 of our rarest turquoises that we have in our inventory. 2 of the rarest.
Jay. Hubei turquoise. Hubei turquoise of this day only. Now, this isn't only antique turquoise, basically completely mined out, but it's massive. This has to be among the largest pieces of Hubei turquoise Jay has ever brought for us. And literally anything we do in Hubei today gets snapped up just in a second because you realize this was mined in the late 70s, early 80s, if not before then, and it is impossible to find. Let me just pick this up for you. I'm just gonna show you. Look at the size of this one. Now, we only have 280 of these. This was all Jay could bring in for the visit. But I will promise you, our planner said, because I said, can I have that for June Hospick? Jay's shaking his head. Look at him, he's shaking his head.
The answer is no, you know? No. But it's not that I don't, I really, if I could make it for anybody, I'd make it for Connie, okay? But you can't make it when you don't have it. So you don't have it. And this is the remnants. Remember we did the big project in December?
Yes.
We blew it out. I mean, everybody, and I mean, they just went crazy on this. This is the last of the last of that rough material. We were only able to do, they wanted to order 1,000. We were able to bring in a couple hundred.
Okay.
That's it, there is no more, guys.
If you want collectible, if you want rare, if you want what's considered vintage and antique turquoise, this is it. We'll tell you more about that, but first we're gonna tell you more about Protection Plus right here at HSN as we continue with the Tucson Gemstone Show.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details. Last month on HSN, jean queen Diane Gilman sold her 10 millionth pair of jeans.
It's my 25th anniversary this year. It's my 10 million jean celebration this year, and it's my return to health celebration. What more could a girl ask for?
Now she's back with a brand new Today Special, a gabardine blazer you can dress up or down. Try the tailored look with Diane Gilman and DG2 jeans.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm-to-skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
This is what Tucson is all about. We make a lot of new friends, and we've already found some amazing new things. We can actually come here and then bring it to our HSN viewers. And put it in the water.
Oh my goodness, Jay's telling me about his organizational skills. So aside from being the best gym finder in the world, gym hunter in the world, he's also an organizational expert if you need his help. Okay, we are gonna move right along. And by the way, that Who Babe, we mentioned it one time, Jay, a third of our quantity is gone.
Yeah, you can't, when those are gone, they're gone. Like I said, they wanted 1,000, we couldn't do it. Connie wanted it for a host pick. And I would do anything for Connie. Okay, really, I mean, she's one of my favorite hosts. I love working with Connie. We go way back.
One of your favorite friends.
One of my favorite people.
There you go. I started to say, I am not just a host.
No, she is one of my friends and one of my favorite people. And I cannot do it. You can't cut something you don't have. It's one of those small technicalities. Right. It's just the reality.
It is what it is.
Yeah, okay. you can't cut it if you don't have the rough.
Well, speaking of something you don't have, we have Campitos turquoise, and this is the gallery necklace. This was appraised at $505. We did it originally at $349, but we're doing it at $299 today, and it's $60 on your charge card. We have 47 of these, but the point is, part of the gallery collection, obviously all handcrafted, blue ice Campitos turquoise from Mexico. And Jay, this is really where you got your start making gallery pieces.
Well, you know, gallery is kind of what we do. In fact, what we do now is we do how I started, which we used to do one of a kinds. My wife's British, so she calls them one-offs. So if you ever go to Britain and you want a one of a kind, just ask for a one-off and you'll get it. But yeah, this is what I specialized in. We did unique designs. I had special artists. I did a lot of the designing, but we had artists, and you know, we would sell to high-end boutiques. We would sell to mainly high-end jewelry stores or as bridge jewelry. That was our forte. That's what we did. What makes this so unique and so different, it's such a, and this is really kind of, and this isn't, I understand this, you know, some of the higher price points, but really it's not. If you went to a gallery to see what this would cost you, if you would see something like this, you know, because of how we manufacture, you know, we're able to do the art and make it more affordable, I think, for the average person. What makes this is not just the design, but if you look at this, and this is all three-dimensional inlay. Do you see that? So it's not flat inlay. Almost anybody you could train to do flat inlay. This is truly an art. So the silversmith makes the basic design, and then the lapidarist custom cuts that. Now, this is Campitos. The bigger piece there is what they call the blue ice, but the rest of this was material that we've had from the Campitos mine that you've probably never even seen before, like these beads. All this isn't really from the blue ice deposit, but it came from the Campitos mine, but it had that beautiful matrix in it. It's a very soft, almost a spider web, honeycomb type matrix. It's really a unique material.
Okay, we'll let you know when this is officially gone. We're putting out last call on it. And another piece that we've got to show you, if you are a girl who loves the gallery pieces, you want something like no one else will have. Jay and I had this on Friday, and we thought this was completely sold out. We actually have the final few where people couldn't get through at that point. This is just breathtaking. Now, this is not for everybody, but when you see it, you absolutely know if this is one that you've got to have. This is amber, quality, beautiful, honey, amber. Then you're getting Azure Peaks turquoise, but it is the finest Azure Peak I've ever seen, Jay.
And almost like Sleeping Beauty.
Yes, and then a price at almost $400. $40. We're doing it for $40 off the HSN price, $44.99 on your charge card, and that price goes away. Jay is leaving literally the second we are off the air. That price goes up $40. This is a masterpiece, and let me just hold it really quickly to show you how large it is, because you all ask for crosses. Jay doesn't do a lot of the crosses. This is all in silver, and by the way, you have a huge bail too, so if you wanted to put this on a different strand, you certainly would be able to do that, but you get an idea. I mean, look at, that's almost—
Look at the size of this.
Oh, that is, and not to mention, you get the round beads and the diamond shaped amber in the necklace, so you can wear it with this necklace, you could wear it with another beaded strand you have, you could wear it on a leather cord. I mean, that's gorgeous, Jay. In fact, I'm gonna put that on.
This is truly a gallery piece, and we just have a very few of them left. But you know, these two materials, this is Ukraine amber, and then you've got that azure peaks, but not just any azure peaks. This is probably the top 5% of the material that we get out of that deposit. It's the clear, 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 clear blue.
Okay, we are gonna move right along to something that Jay used to do a lot, but I'll be honest with you, we don't see a lot of waterfalls from you anymore, Jay. And this is a gorgeous 5-strand beaded turquoise necklace. We had this originally, this was sold out in July. We did it originally at $230. We're doing it at $179. It was appraised for $340. Big customer pick though, after selling out in July. And this is actually Campito's turquoise as well, which, you know, not only is this a beautiful necklace, so yes, you look at it and you go, that is a gorgeous necklace, but the rarity of the Campito's turquoise, just what we were talking about a second ago.
Well, if you look at this and look at on Orshi and stuff, so it automatically, I mean, when you walk into a room, as a standalone piece, I guarantee you'll turn every head, right? They're gonna look at this and go, wow. This is also a great layering piece. It's a great base piece for anything. If you really want that layered look, that big turquoise, you know, pop. What makes this so unique and so different, this is probably one of the few ever Campito's necklaces you'll ever see. And this is made of blue ice. And what this is all the smaller nuggets, but they're the natural nuggets. These aren't chips. This isn't waste or saw scrap or anything like this. This was all the last, you know, we got the last 2 loads that came out of Campito's before they closed it. So we literally got the last 2 truckloads that came out of the deposit before they shut the gate, shut the door, and they don't let anybody in there anymore. You cannot, you get caught mining it now, it's a government controlled area. So you can get in big trouble. That's why you don't see any Campito's. This material is the material that I have, that literally people that know that I have it, I have people standing in line that are trying to buy the rough. I could sell the rough material in this case for more than we could ever sell anything that we make out of it.
And that's actually been the case.
That's been the case for about the last 5 years.
Yeah.
It only goes up. The only reason that we don't, well, number one, if I sold it, I wouldn't have it in my collection, wouldn't be able to sell, you know, to have it for our viewing audience. So we have our loyalty there, honestly. But in a lot of cases, not just this case, a lot of cases I could actually sell my rough material for much more than what we're selling the finished product for. But then, you know, we wouldn't have it for the show. Ooh. But look at this, you know, and Connie, and see, that's a great shot, right? We're not trying to do anything with this. This is the natural colors. Do you see how that glows? And that's, this is the blue ice. Now, this material is so rare, and like you said, you can't get it, but it's also very, very expensive. This material, even when the mine was operational to get the blue ice, was not cheap. It was the highest grade that came out of there. There were only two people that, there was probably over a dozen claims on the mountain. There were only 2 actual deposits that were this color, the blue ice color. So that was what everybody was always trying to go for. So they were, you know, it was almost like a bidding war to be able to get it. We just had really good connections and we're able to go get the last couple of loads. This will probably be the last time you ever see anything. Well, I guarantee you, this, if you want to see this design with this many strands, it'll be the last that you'll ever see. We just don't have the nuggets to do. So this really is something very unique, very different. And you can see just the color of it. It's so clean. It's such a high blue. This is the look that everybody wants. This is what everybody's out there trying to get right now. But this is a rare turquoise. There's no way to get any more of this. They closed it over 5 years ago. I think it's going on 7 now, when the government came in and shut it down. So if you want something unique, special, and see, that's a perfect shot. Do you see, these are all nuggets. Those are all just freeform nuggets. And all we've done is taken them and just got the rough edges off of them, polished them by hand, and then they take a diamond Dremel and they drill each one of those nuggets and then lay it out.
This is not my first day.
Boy, what is going on? She is somebody. We need some. Well,
and you know what? For the next 2 days, I'm going to be here at 10 a.m. So I'm going to get on the swing of things by the third day.
Right.
But then by Friday, I'm back at night. So I'll be.
I know how that is. You know, I travel a lot, and it's really funny how it affects you. You know, because you get in a schedule and then you can't get rolling.
Okay, I've got to tell you though, seriously, I mean, I've had the pleasure of working with Jay for 21 years. He does not do mini waterfall necklaces anymore, period, in any material. We used to do a lot of those back in the day.
And the only reason we did this is because we had these Campitos nuggets.
Oh, they just told us there are far fewer than 200 of these available. 150 of these. And you know what? I realize, I gotta be honest with you, because listen, I am a shopper. I am a shopper. It is one of my hobbies, one of my pastimes. This is more expensive than some of the things that we have in the show, but you're getting the collectability of Campitos. You're getting a color that is distinctively different. You know, I have, as I said, had the pleasure of working with Jay for so long that now when I see Campitos, I don't have to be told that that's what it is. There's a distinctively different color to Campitos, and experts too, jewelers, they know. Oh my gosh, they just said with everybody on board, fewer than 100 of these. And you all know at home, obviously, you know, that's one of the best things about the people who shop the Mind Finds collections. They aren't just shopping for pretty. While we all love a pretty design, you all love the history. You love the knowledge of knowing about the places that it comes from and the collectability of it and the rarity of it. I love getting your all's questions. And by the way, you can always like my Facebook page, Connie Craig-Carroll. That's 2 R's, 2 L's on HSN Facebook. If you have any questions, I always send them to Jay. I try to get the answers back for you. But I love that everybody is so into not just the design. Of course you love the pretty designs, but the collectability and the stones. And we have far fewer than 100 of these available, so we will let you know. If you're looking for Campitos and you're looking for a 5-strand, this is it. This is it. This is the only one that you're going to be seeing because Jay doesn't have the material. We
don't have the nugget material. This was kind of, that's why I did a waterfall, because it was the way to really get a big bold look. But I just kind of like shot my wad on this one. I threw the whole bankroll out there on the table on this one to be able to do it. So this is extremely rare. Like I said, you just don't get a lot of, the Campitos mine has been closed for quite some time. The nuggets were all sorted out. But as soon as we get any load of material in, we grade by size, then we grade by size first, and then we start color grading it.
Oh, Jay, they said we got to move on because it's about sold out. Okay. You have great taste.
Congratulations, everybody. It's good that you know how collectible that is.
Okay, Jay. If we are looking for the ultimate layering piece, the ultimate, like throw it on with a t-shirt and a pair of shorts, throw it on with a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, you are looking for the one that you see in all the magazines like that. There's only 300 of these. Like that, really, like that global chic, that kind of boho chic. But the problem is the ones you see in magazines are fake, and they're more money than this. This is real and Hui, so Chinese turquoise. It was sold at $190, $100.90, I should say. We're doing it for $69.95. It is beautiful. It's very organic in the look, and it is
very ethnic.
Yeah, and very easy to wear. It's a double strand. I've got it layered up with a lot of things. You don't have to do that. You can wear it as a standalone piece, but I think this is a great layering piece. And about a quarter of our quantity gone from previews, so big congratulations. We'll be doing that in just a little bit. Now we're gonna move on to our earrings. These are real contemporary, and you've asked Jay for more earrings. We're doing this beautiful drop style earring. This was, Jay, oh my gosh, I wish you all could see his face when he sees. But there's like
5, were we sold out of the Santa Rita?
Yeah, so what we're doing is we have taken this beautiful contemporary earring. This sold originally here in August, sold out, at $100.90. We're doing it for $59.95. I gotta show you what we have, because we do have aquamarine for all of the gals out there who picked up on our aquamarine necklace. If you have other aquamarine necklaces that Jay has offered for you, or if you're just born in the month of March and you want your birthstone, we have that gorgeous, gorgeous aquamarine. I love the style of these. It's almost like a crest shape or like a fleur-de-lis. Okay, then we have coral. Look at the richness in that coral. And by the way, I'm gonna flip these around because I want you to see they're all in sterling silver. This isn't some little flimsy schmimsy.
If you look at the finish on these. Okay, they're all, I mean, it's got a mirror finish.
And then Jay, we have malachite. This is what I've been wearing back with my turquoise. This malachite, I can't tell you how many people ask for malachite. And this is not just any malachite. This is the standard by which all malachites are judged. This is that malachite that almost looks like an emerald.
Yeah, this is Congolese.
Yes. We're doing this for you at $11.99 on FlexPay. Big customer pick at over $100. Yours today at $59.95. I'm gonna give you a measurement. They're 2 1/4 inches in the length, 3/4 of an inch in the width. It has that design to where it's gonna give you so much movement when you're wearing them. I'm gonna show these back with our Hubei turquoise necklace too, because a lot of you are interested in the only big Hubei piece that we have available for you, because anything we get in Hubei, it hits hsn.com and then pretty much it is gone. So if you want that Hubei necklace that we have coming up later.
That would go back to it.
Yeah.
Perfectly. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, look at, because I'm wearing it with my green turquoise, but look at this with the Hubei. That Hubei, $149, a this day only special on the only big Hubei that we have available for you. But Jay, we get a ton of requests for earrings.
Okay, you know, and the reason we do this, just so you know, is actually because of your request. They request like, they like a shape, and then they like us to do it in multiple different colors of material. So maybe they have something they want a malachite earring for, but they missed out on the malachite earring that went with that set, or we didn't make one. So that they pick up something like this. Now we started with 5 different. Just so you know, there were 5 different stones. We're now down to the malachite, the coral, and the aqua. That's all we have. So that just shows you how popular. But I will tell you this right now. You see the original price we sold these for? That was a really super good price for the cost of the material. That's really, even, you know, for what we do everything from scratch. So you're really buying direct as you can get. So this really, to be quite upfront with you, I couldn't build this pair of earrings, buy the silver, buy the rough material for whatever material the stone is in it, and actually do the labor and put it together and even come close to selling it to you for this price. So you're really getting a crazy deal. And if you think of what you would pay, and you know, like you could see them on Orsh, you could see them on Connie. I mean, this is not some little small tchotchke earring, okay? These are nice, they're big, they're bold, but because of how they're handcrafted, they're not so heavy. It's not like wearing a lead weight in your earlobe, right? They're very comfortable.
Okay, they just told me 100 in malachite, 100 in aqua. We do have a little bit more in the coral, but coral's one of your most popular gems, so we're thrilled that we have that in the coral. And we want to give everyone an update. We sold out of that beautiful Campitos.
Oh, congratulations.
Should I even tell everybody that we have one more Campitos piece, Erin? Okay, she's saying shh. She shushed me.
So if you shush Connie, that you might, next thing out of her mouth is going to be exactly what you weren't supposed to say.
Okay, oh, we got to mention the Hubei, because we've sold half our quantity on the Hubei from mentioning
and then, when these are gone, guys, they're gone. Okay, I'm just telling you, unless another miracle, but even if we had a miracle and we were able to get more material, it'd still be a year before we could get it into production. So, I mean, this is the last of the last material that we had left over from the December project. So, I really don't have much of anything. I might have enough to do some tabs.
And Jay, just real quickly, because I want you to get this in before this sells out. I'm afraid it will sell out before we do a presentation. The reason is because most of the Hubei was mined in the 70s, early 80s.
Not most of it, all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was mined, well, It started, you are correct, in the 60s when they found it, but really when they were in full production was in the late 70s and the early 80s.
So it was a short window.
It had a very short window. And here again, you know, in December we showed everybody this was Americans that started this. Otherwise, Hubei would have never come to the national market, never would have come to the American market if it wasn't for American miners and American lapidarists. They're the ones that brought it. This is one of the most highly sought after antique or vintage turquoises really now. I mean, it's like collecting old number 8 or Landers or any of the, I could sit here and name all these different turquoises, but that are highly collectible, you know. If you came to, if you would come to where I call it my man cave, but it's my studio where I design stuff. Do you know, I have 2 huge shelves of nothing but turquoise specimens.
And is that in Albuquerque?
It's in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, we need to do some video of that. Okay.
I really don't want people to know where it is.
Okay.
I have a tough time keeping it secret from my wife.
Please don't tell me a secret. Do not tell me a secret. Okay. Right now, we're going to move right along to Sodalite and Andean turquoise. This was originally $124. It's now $119 at an event price. Jay is leaving in an hour and 15 minutes, so our event prices go with him. We have the matching bracelet and we have the matching earrings available for this set as well. And I'll show you those. But Jay, this is a really traditional design. We've done this type of design before, but in this color combination, so pretty. But if someone's not familiar with Sodalite, tell us the story.
Okay, well, the thing with this, okay, this is like the top premium grade Sodalite, you know, that I have, you know, like that you're able to obtain. Sodalite normally is very blotchy. It's got a lot of white in it, and so it's very recognizable. If I didn't tell you that this was Sodalite, you would probably think it's lapis.
I would,
yeah,
for sure.
Honestly, and that's just the grade of this. And what makes this so unique and different is this is a brand new mine find as far as material. Okay, Sodalite, of course, you know, you find Sodalite in almost, not every continent, but you find it in, you know, in a lot of places worldwide. This particular material came out of Kenya, which is really unique because it's one of the few materials that I've ever gotten out of Kenya. But this came to us when the rough material came in. I was just taken back. In fact, if I wouldn't have known, kind of, there's some certain things that you field test and you know what it is. I knew it wasn't lapis, but I never had any idea that it was Sodalite because it just doesn't look like Sodalite. Even the rough material is just very dark, very consistent. And like I said, if I didn't tell you that it was Sodalite, you would think this is lapis. You wouldn't have any idea. And we've combined this back with some beautiful Andean blue turquoise, and this is the material that they're actually, you know, mining it right now. This is our season because in Chile, just for that if you don't know this, it's our winter, it's their summer. And so that's when they're mining. So in our summer is their winter, and that's when it's shut down. So right now, we're in the process of getting more and more of this turquoise. They're actually now buying it and being able to restock some supply, you know, our warehouse. We always try to stock this material. It's absolutely gorgeous turquoise. But what makes this so unique and so different is it's truly a mine find, and it's really one of the highest grade Sodalites I've ever got to work with. There's a material that comes out of, I'm working on a material that's coming out of Pakistan that is really cool that you'll probably see end of the year or the beginning of next year. And then I've only seen it, from Kenya, but I have had it one time before from South America that it kind of was this quality also.
Okay, we want to mention too, we do have a gorgeous bracelet that we took from $54.90 all the way down
It's
to
got a whole suite.
Yeah, $48.90. And then we have the matching earrings for you too, and they're $39.98. All of that color consistency, all of that super high grade Sodalite and Andean turquoise. But we're gonna wrap this up because we have so much to do. An hour and 10 minutes left with Jay for the entire Tucson event. Now, you've got to see a really quick special that we did in 7 Peaks. This, my friends, if you don't get here quickly, you probably won't get it. One of the big specials of the show. you're getting the necklace. So you get the full beaded necklace and you get the 7 peaks pendant. This was appraised at $260. We sold this out in July at $175.90.
This is another example, just so everybody knows, just to buy the materials in this, to do the silver work, not even doing the whole full labor, there's no way that I could bring this and be able to sell it to you at this price. So this truly is a clearance price. When they say clearance price, that means they're selling it below cost. Okay, it's below. So, and that's just, the only reason we're doing that is we just don't have a lot of them left. There's not enough to really give them airtime and market. So that it's just an opportunity buy for you, just so you know. But don't think that this is a great, man, you gotta read some of the reviews on this.
Yep.
They're amazing. People really appreciate it, but it really is one of the best deals.
Oh, absolutely. And keep in mind too, we are doing a $5 flat shipping fee. So all of the J. King that you can buy for just $5 shipping. So it doesn't matter how many items you buy, it's only $5 to ship it. Okay, next we're moving, it is almost springtime, and I know in a lot of parts of the country it's still super cold, so you're like, don't talk springtime to me, Florida people. Yesterday, it's funny, we had a basketball practice at 8 a.m. in the morning, we had a basketball practice at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we went to the beach to close the day. So my friends were like, don't show me beach pictures in February, but spring's gonna be here. So this, to me, this necklace screams springtime. This is genuine aquamarine. I've paired it back with our big special we're doing at $94. This is genuine aquamarine. You're getting rose quartz, and you have Andean turquoise in there.
It's called Angel Peak.
Angel Peak turquoise in there as well. And we did this originally at $110. It's first come, first serve for this big customer pick at $59.95. It's under $12 on your charge card. You've got to see how deep and rich that aqua is, and then look at that Angel Peak turquoise, the rose quartz. I mean, if you love pastels, this is the ultimate look at a pastel. I paired it back with that gigantic aquamarine. They look great together, but this is a wonderful standalone, and this is a breath of fresh air into the springtime, right?
Right, and here again, these are all genuine. This is the genuine color. They're not enhanced in any way. You're getting a real deal. Again, not to sound like a broken record, but this is a clearance price. You couldn't manufacture this and sell it for this price. It's just impossible. So, but what I love with this, did you see how well it goes back? Again, you could wear it as a standalone piece like where she's doing here. You can, it is a great standalone, nice big look, but you also, it can, because of the natural aspect of the materials that are in this, you can pair it back. Do you see how fabulous it looked with that aqua? And that's what's really great about the Mind Finds is that you're buying, each thing that you buy is something that you could wear as a standalone piece, but also it allows you to layer with other things that you've purchased in the past, and you can really kind of like be your own designer. And I see some people, when I meet people.
I saw your pictures from Tucson, all the ladies you met.
Yeah, in Tucson, it was really amazing. All the people, now you have to, I think the thing that's really kind of amazing, I think it's one of the things that's most complimentary, is when you meet people now, they don't have any clue that they're gonna meet you, right?
Right.
They have no idea that they're meeting you that day. But they meet you and they're wearing your designs. So that says a lot that they didn't go to the show saying, oh, I'm meeting J. King at 1 o'clock, and so I'll make sure and wear.
Do you see a lot of people when you travel to in the airport?
I do, I see a lot of people. And another thing, believe it or not, I see a lot of my designs on people are on TV, like news and stuff, or different things, programs. And I look sometimes and I go, wait a minute, that's mine.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting. But I meet a lot of people in airports. I meet people, believe it or not, in supermarkets is where I meet a lot of people that are wearing my jewelry. It's pretty cool.
That just means those of us who are J. King lovers, we like to eat.
I think J. King fans are just regular, normal people.
That's it.
They're really just normal people.
That just love beautiful jewelry.
They love beautiful jewelry. A lot of them, there's a whole variety. I've met just a wide spectrum. But the thing is, they're just normal just everyday good people. It's from the people I've met.
Okay, and again, I think it's obvious the colors in this, but I want to take the large aqua off because I put it back with our solid aqua, but this is rose quartz, aqua, and turquoise. So you're getting the 3 of these together, $59.95 from $110, and it was popular. Customer pick at that price.
At 110, you have to understand, even that is below what a normal, a normal manufacturer, or if you, not a manufacturer, but if you did ever find anything like that, what they'd have to sell it for. So even when you see our prices, that's what we're famous for, is because you're really we go mind direct. We're doing all the designing in-house. We're doing all the labor, all the cutting. Everything's done from scratch in most cases. The only time that we don't have something from scratch is when I tell you about it's like some crazy opportunity buy, and we're buying it below what I could even make it for, right? So it's already started out below what I can make it for, and we just buy it. If the quality's right, then we buy it. But everything else, you're seeing that it's just like from scratch. This is all from scratch. All the aqua, all the rose quartz, which this rose quartz is from Brazil, and the Chilean turquoise is from South America also, but it's from Chile. And that's all cut from the rough stock. But here again, just telling you, I couldn't buy the rough. There's no way to do the rough, the labor, the design, anything, and even come close to this price. It's impossible to do it for that price.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. We'll leave it available for you. Big congratulations to you. If you are on board, you are going to love, love, love it. But now we're gonna show you that necklace that I've been talking about all hour. Oh, we've got to mention the cross too. You know, the gallery cross that we mentioned before, we have 80 of those remaining. So I'll show you just quickly. I'm wearing it. I've got it on with another turquoise necklace, but you kind of get the idea. This is a combination of amber, beautiful, beautiful 30 to 50 million year old amber. You're also getting the azure peaks, but the top quality azure peaks. This is all in solid silver. And then of course you get the beaded necklace back with the gorgeous, it's like kite-shaped ambers. And this was appraised at almost $400. We're doing it for $40 off the HSN price and under $45 on your charge card to get it home. So if you're looking for a gallery piece, that really, really unique, custom created look, that would be your necklace. And we very rarely do crosses. So we'll let you know, we have 80 of those available. And now we're gonna move on to the two-strand. You know, this is fun. Even if you didn't wake up this morning and think, I am going shopping, the big Tucson Gemstone event, this is something we all should have in our jewelry collection. If you already have something like this, great, but if you don't, this is honestly a must-have. There's not a stylist anywhere that doesn't have this in their arsenal to put on their celebrity clients or their clients that are going to events, because this is something you flip through the pages of the magazines, you see, even your celebrities, they look like, you know, they've got their hair in a bun on top of their head and jeans and a little t-shirt on, but they're wearing this because this is the ultimate layering piece. Now, these are connected in the back, so it's a double strand, but they're connected in the back, so it makes it easy, so they're never gonna roll around on you. They're 18 inches with a 2 3/4 inch extender, so it can go down to 20 3/4 of an inch in the length. And you're getting beautiful and hooey rondelles and nuggets, and then these fancy shapes. Look at that fancy shape right there. We sold this out twice, back in July and back in February of last year, and we sold it out at over $100. It's yours today, but final few of these, and we're doing a special for the event, $69.93 while they last. We have 2 minutes or sell out on this one, Jay. I love this because it makes us look like we're dripping in turquoise. And whether you're wearing it as a standalone piece or you're putting it back with even your corals or your ambers, it looks amazing.
Well, you know, a great layering piece. And then here, just think about this, all right? I just came back from the Tucson Gem event. Now, there's no way you could spend from a week before to the week after it ends and never see the whole show, even as they're breaking it down. It's impossible. But I did spend a week there. And during that week, I never saw any of this turquoise. So this is the largest gem event of its type in the world, absolutely. You'll see things there that you can't even imagine. I mean, absolutely can't imagine. And I didn't see anybody that had this material. So this material used to be very predominant. You could get a lot of it. No telling when I picked this up. It's gotta be at least, it's over 5, it might even be 10 years ago that we actually were able to get this. All this area right here is pretty much mined out, or the mines aren't functioning anymore, so you really don't get any of this material. So we sold this out. We just have the final remaining strands that we have for sale. And so that's why they're giving you this event price. If you think, what would you just pay for one strand, right? What would you pay for one strand? You're getting 2, and we've done all the work here for you. We've layered them. Now, the thing is, I will let you know, you're gonna have the look, but these will be, uniquely different in their own right. They're all really one-of-a-kind looks.
Jay, they're telling us it's about to sell out, so we'll let you know when it's officially gone. Look at it back with our Hubei. Now, speaking of about to sell out, we probably have less than 2 minutes on our Hubei. We have 120 left, so it's our this day only. First come, first serve. This is the biggest Hubei that we have available for you, going up to 18 millimeter beads. So all handcrafted, beautiful, genuine Hubei, and from anywhere from 4 to 18 millimeter beads, appraised at $260. We're doing it today from $175, where honestly, we could sell as many of these as we could get at $175. To today, $149. And if you're looking for true collectability, these were mined in the late 70s, early 80s at the shortest. I mean, they could have been mined